Hey, Journey Church family. Welcome to my home. My family and I want to host you today and show you a couple things that we're doing to not only break up the monotony of this time that is a little bit different for all of us, but to really take advantage of it and get the most out of it. Now, I know that because of the restrictions that have come down on all of us as a result of this whole virus thing, we've all got different situations that are going on right now. Some people are home all the time. Some people are isolated in one way or another. But one thing that's almost universal for all of us is that our schedules have been changed up, right? Our routines have been shifted and sometimes turned upside down. And for many people, there is time available that was not available before. Now, there's different ways you can approach that. You can decide that you're going to see how long you can stay in one pair of pajama pants, how many episodes of some show you can watch on Netflix, how much junk food you can eat on the couch, or you can take advantage of that time and look at it as a gift. So one of the things that we've been doing here at my house is we've been getting up before the sun comes up. We've been getting our devotions in, spending time with God, investing that time with Him. We've been getting our chores done, we've been exercising, and we've been getting all of this done, having breakfast, having kind of a little family meeting before 9 o'clock. And then when 9 o'clock rolls around, it's like we are good to go for the day. There's all kinds of stuff that we can get accomplished at that point. And it changes from day to day, but by and large, we have found that we have this incredible opportunity of time that we didn't have so much in supply before. So we're taking advantage of it. So I want you to go with me as we move through my house and just take a look at a couple things, simple things that we're doing to try to break things up a little bit and just get out of that routine of watching TV, playing video games and stuff like that, and making this a more rich, deeper experience. So let's see what everybody's doing. So over here, my son David has decided to get out of the house. He's an active boy. He likes to mix it up a little bit. Now, David likes to play video games. He likes to watch TV and do all those things that boys like to do. But as we've all been here together in the house a lot, David's been getting out of the house and he's been getting out here and having some fun. So, David, what's your favorite thing to do outside? Come on over here. What do you like doing outside?
Playing basketball and baseball.
Basketball and baseball. What else do we have outside to do? What are some other fun things?
A trampoline and a tire swing and a swing.
And this pile of bikes over here. So jumpaline means trampoline, by the way. So David, how are you doing here? How many are you playing against yourself? Is this a game of horse or something? What's going on out here? Just making some hoops, just shooting around. Okay, well, keep it up. By the way, my camera person is my daughter, Kayla. Everybody say, thank you, Kayla. All right, let's go in here. Oh, squeaky door. That's one of my projects while we've got some time on our hands. Okay, so as we go into the house, I'm going to step over this large yellow dog. And my wife, Sarah, is here with one of my other daughters, Kylie. So what do you guys got going on here? Tell us what you're doing.
Painting. So all we have books and everything, but we're also just online. We Googled or on Pinterest, just simple ideas to paint. Kylie, where's your Pooh Bear? So first we drew a Pooh Bear, but my Pooh didn't turn into Pooh. So he's Pooh Bear's cousin, Luffy Bear.
Oh, and guys, here's George the cat right here. You guys remember George from earlier videos.
So we're just painting and having fun. I just threw an old sheet on the floor. We had some little watercolors and water paints.
So this isn't like expensive art.
It's super cheap and it's super fun, and we're having fun, aren't we, Kai?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Kylie, is this more fun than just sitting around and watching old shows on TV?
Yes.
So for most people this is going to be pretty obvious, but Sarah, where you can go almost anywhere and get stuff like this, right?
Yeah, you could go to
Yeah.
Yep, they'll have it.
So,
Super cheap.
so what do they need to look for? What are some art things they could get?
Water, paints, cheap thing of brushes, these, yeah, and just some cheap. Oh, I got these canvases at the dollar store. They're 2 for $1. Anyway, I love that idea. They're little, and we can paint just little pictures on them. You could draw Luffy Bear.
And you can paint on more than just like canvases. You
Yeah,
can paint
I've
on.
painted on wood pieces. I've painted on you could just paper. I think they have some like painting paper at the dollar store too.
Now, let me say this. My wife is exceptionally talented. And I'm not saying that because she's my wife. That is a completely objective, unbiased opinion on my part. But anyone can do
this.
You can do this too.
Makes you dirty.
Yeah, and we'll be seeing you. It's not going to last forever.
Not long.
But the point is, you can think outside the box. You can use your imagination. You can get creative. And you can do all kinds of things if you just kind of break out of that mold of video games and TV and stuff like that. Now, here's Kelsey. Kelsey, what are you working on?
I'm planting a garden.
Kelsey's planting a garden. So now, let me tell you this. You talk about time being kind of moved around, maybe some time being made available. Again, it's not like we all just have endless time here, but what's happened for many people is that our routines have been kind of shifted around, right? So, I mean, there's things that we normally do. There's places we normally go. We can't go to those places all the time now. And so some space has been created in our schedules. So I know Kelsey has been talking about doing a garden, and it's just been difficult because of her schedule. So what is it that you're going to be working on here?
So we're going to have a salsa garden, and I'm going to try to have a flower garden. I tried that last year, and that failed miserably. But I have more knowledge now, I guess. And then we're going to try to grow herbs inside.
So you're going to plant herbs, you're going to plant, what'd you say? What was the other two things?
Flowers and a salsa garden.
Okay, so now is this hard? Can anybody do this? Do you have to live way out in the country and have like a big farm or something? Or can most people figure out a way to do this?
I mean, yeah, we're doing herbs inside, so you can grow something.
Okay. So you've got books, you've got your Pinterest or whatever this is you got going on here. You've got your seeds. Kelsey's got a project. Something is going to come of this project. We're going to actually have herbs and salsa because of her project. So that's awesome. Here's something else we're going to end up with because of a project. So Haley, what have you got going on here? Everybody knows what you're doing here.
Yeah, I just made some cookies and I'm just putting them on a pan to eat.
Is there any special technique you need to pass on to people that maybe have never done this before? Do you have to have a special gift or talent? Do you have to be blessed with a gifting to be able to do this, or can anybody do this?
Well, I'm just following a recipe, so yeah, anybody can do it.
So Kelsey's doing something that's going to give us vegetables. Haley's doing something that's going to give us cookies.
Haley's is better.
Kelsey says Haley's is better. They both have their place, I guess. So we've got somebody baking. We've got somebody planting a garden. We've got somebody exercising outside. Art in the house. Creativity going on. David's inside now. And if you will come with me, Kayla, we're going to go this way. I want to show you. Now, this room is a total wreck, but it's because I've been working in here. And so there are many of you that have had to move your office or your workspace to home. Not everybody, but lots of people have. And one of the things that I want to say about that real quick is working from home can be a blessing and in some ways a curse too, because you're doing everything at home, right? You're working here, you're sleeping here, you're interacting with your family here, you're making phone calls to coworkers and doing things like that. And that's why it's so important to break things up. It's important to get outside. It's important to spend time with God. And if you have found that in the middle of this whole situation, you have some time on your hands that you didn't have before. I just want to encourage you, don't use that time up just sitting there and scrolling through social media for hours on end. Don't spend that time up rewatching all seasons of Lost, right? Don't spend your time wasting it. Use this, look at this time that you might have and look at it as a blessing and figure out ways that you can invest it and get something awesome out of it. There are things that are going to come out of this period of time that we may not have been able to achieve before. And that's the way that I'm looking at this. I believe that the Word of God says this, that God can cause all things to work together for good to those who love the Lord, to those who are the called according to His purpose. And I'm just looking for how God can cause things to work together for good. So I just want to encourage you, dig into your relationship with God, get closer to God, get closer to the people that you love, be intentional, be productive, exercise, get things done. Let's see what we can get out of this time that's great. And God bless you. This is going to be a great time.